Just a little update on some things that are coming to Netflix, because I know that is the streaming service that people are just like, tell me what to watch, tell me what's coming up.
I need the inside scoop. Give it to me.
Yeah, so this week I went to Netflix Upfront's Next on Netflix. So it's like, I'm sure you've been to these things before with streamers and stuff where they give you like a little preview of what's coming up on the service, like new shows, movies, announcement. They have the cast there. This was a little bit more secretive because normally at these things you can film everyone coming out on stage and like who's there and announcements and stuff. But this one, it was kind of like go into like a dark room.
Oh, really?
And they were like, they didn't take your phone, but they did say at the start, like, don't pull your phone out and film anything.
Right. Or you'd be like shamed.
Yeah, you'd be publicly ridiculed and a bunch of entertainment people were like, no, that's the worst thing ever. And they also said they had the night vision goggles out, which I didn't see, but it does happen a lot. Have you had night vision goggles at an event?
No.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
you would have. You would have.
As in they give them to you?
No. They have people, so because you're sitting in the dark and they want to make sure you're not filming. So they have people in the room wearing night vision goggles. I don't know if they had it at the Netflix event.
Oh, would have been fun if you got some.
If you, oh, no, I would love some. Oh, my God. I should get some to carry in my bag when I go to events. Yeah. It happens a lot at movie screenings where the movie is like, it's like a big blockbuster and you'll see the security walk around and they wear night vision goggles.
That makes sense.
And so the most awkward time is when sometimes when you're doing an interview with a big celeb, you watch the movie by yourself first. I don't know if you've done that in junkets where you just watch it by yourself in a little theater.
I've never done that before.
And because it has to be under lock and key, they take your phone. But then sometimes they have just one security guard in night vision goggles watching you.
It's giving like Squid Game.
Yeah. And a few times that's happened. I've had to be them like, and they're just like sitting there silently. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I do have to have a snack because this is like my only break
and
for
you're
today.
Like, it's like you're chewing. It's really loud. You're like, I'm sorry for all
involved. And you can't see their face properly. You see like, are we falling in love? Does he want to kill me? What's happening? Anyway, back to
definitely in love.
Back to, exactly. Oh my God, someone write that rom-com. The movie reviewer and the night
Pitch
vision
that to
goggle.
Netflix.
Anyway, I'm sure when Netflix invited me, this is not the coverage they wanted. So we went in and they had it kind of like all done up to like what's coming from the year ahead. I didn't get to do this because I was running late, story of my life, but they had a tarot card reader there.
Ooh.
And I'm disappointed I didn't get to do it because I thought it might have been the tarot card reader that they had at the Bridgerton Netflix event that we both went to because everything that woman has told everyone I know has come true.
I didn't get a reading.
You didn't?
No, I saw the line and I was like, not today. I mean, I was at the cupcake station.
Oh, no, and that was great too.
They were great cupcakes.
But like, so I don't know, get that woman's number and maybe.
Really?
I don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah, so that's with me as well. I'm a skeptic. I actually had a tarot reading at an event last week.
Oh, what did they say?
They said that they were like, there's a man in your life and he's helping you. And I'm like, there's definitely not. There's no
He's helping me never want to date again.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that psychic told me, everything else she told me has come true, but she did tell me I was going to get married to an Englishman and that hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
But I guess we'll see.
Okay, love that.
She wouldn't put a time limit on it.
Well, she also said I was going to have a son.
I mean, wow.
I'm like, okay.
Well, that's weirdly specific.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, okay. Well, coming up on Netflix. And that was the
Pivot
segment.
Pivot back.
I just think sometimes these things about the tone of the event is important. So we got a sneak peek at a few things coming up on Netflix and in Australia and New Zealand for the 2026 slate. So I wanted to go through a few that I think people will most care about. One of the things that they announced, and they had the cast there, which was really lovely, and they also showed the trailer, which has now been shared so you can actually watch it for yourself, was for the third and final season of Heartbreak High, which is premiering on Netflix on March 25.
I'm so excited for it.
Have you been watching the new Heartbreak High?
I'm up to date.
Oh, okay.
I'm up to date. I'm probably going to need a little refresher.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Netflix will give me that when I click into
it was so funny because they had some of the cast come out and they had one of the creators come out and they were talking about how because Heartbreak High, like this new version, because obviously there was two different versions. I watched the one that was out in the 90s. I remember, like running home.
Yeah.
Actually, this is what we were all talking about in the room in the event after the announcement, how a bunch of us had like run home from school in the like early 90s from primary school to watch Heartbreak High because there was this particular love story between these two characters, Anita and Drazik, and it was the first time we had all been like super invested in a fictional love story.
You're like, I'm part of this. I'm involved.
I'm part of this. Yeah, it's huge. And so it was really nice. They had Chloe Hayden on stage, one of the actresses who's been like a breakout star. Yeah, love her. And she was talking about like what the show means to them and how when the show wrapped they all cried, and then they showed the trailer and it's going through their final year of the Heartbreak High.
I feel like they've been in high school forever.
Oh, well, yeah, well.
You guys are still in school?
Well, they're graduating now, and so that's what we're going to see. There's kind of like relationships formed, relationships broken. But yeah, from what we saw, it's going to be such a good season. So if anyone hasn't watched Heartbreak High, you should watch it all before March 25.
Is it dropping all in one?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Perfect for
locking all the doors.
Kids today, I don't know if they know how to like watch week by week.
No.
Something else I wanted to flag because it's coming April 24 is a movie called Apex, which stars Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton. And Charlize Theron plays this woman who's like in the wilderness, and then Taron Egerton plays a ruthless predator. And the trailer for this was 10 out of 10 good action.
So it's a horror.
Well, no, it's more like a thriller, like a wilderness thriller. And it's quite funny because like a lot of the projects they were showing, like they all have been filmed in Australia or made by Australian filmmakers. That was amazing. But sometimes people would talk about like, and we were so deep in the wilderness, so we had to go here and we're so far away. And I was like, that is just for most of us a little bit of just our everyday world. But I understand it feels very otherworldly. Okay, this next one I want to get your thoughts on because I know you've done a few reality shows and you're across reality shows. So I want to know if you would do this particular reality show. God. It's called The Golden Ticket, and it's a reality competition series based on the world of Willy Wonka. Oh, yeah, yes.
I'd be diving into
based
that
on the
chocolate
world
river.
of Willy Wonka. So contestants have to survive a retro futuristic dreamscape of games and temptations. And of course, it was filmed in the Gold Coast.
What? That sounds insane.
So it's like Willy Wonka themed challenges.
Is it filmed in the Gold Coast with an Australian cast?
They didn't really give too much on the cast. This was one they didn't show us. They didn't show us any photos or anything like that. They just got up on stage and told us about it.
Wow, no,
I didn't check if I was allowed to share all this, but I'm assuming it's fine. No,
I'm like, is everything made of candy?
Yeah, they did say something about licking the wallpaper because in the original movie, that's a big thing.
Yeah. No, I'd be there for that. I'd be down for that.
Season 2. If they filmed this one already, season 2. Okay, and to finish, I mean, there was lots of great things in there, but to finish up, there was one thing when I came back to the office after the Netflix upfront, there's one show that every single person was asking me about. And that is the new version of Stranger Things.
Yes.
Called Stranger Things Tales from 85.
Right. So is it like a prequel vibe?
No. Well, here's the thing.
Timeline.
I did know it was coming, but when they announced like now we're going to talk about the new Stranger Things and they played Kate Bush running up that hill in the room, everyone kind of went like, because obviously everyone is so desperate for their actual show to continue with the actors to get, or at least to get some fragments of that real world.
Get more out of it.
It's not that, which I know it wasn't, but just for a moment, I don't know, sometimes running up that hill makes me think weird
the
stuff.
nostalgia of it.
Yeah, just for a moment, I'm like, are they going to announce like a live action movie or a continuation? But no, it's an animated series. Oh, I know. That's what everyone said. But
interest has unpeaked.
Okay, no. That is what everyone said. I came back to the office and everyone said, what about Stranger Things? And I said, okay, I did see the trailer. I won't say too much because I don't know if I'm allowed to share. I did see the trailer for Stranger Things Tales from 85. It's all the original characters from the show, but it's animated. And it's set in the winter of 1985. And I've got to say, it's not the same cast voicing their characters. So like there's a cute moment with like Michael and Max and Eleven, but it's not the voice actors, but it looks exactly like them.
Really?
It looks exactly like them. The animation is very old school 80s animation, which I loved. And then it kind of ends with this like really cute quip from Steve Harrington. He like throws his hair back, but it's not Steve Harrington, but it kind of is. I don't know. I think I might watch at least the first few episodes.
Yeah, give it a go. I think like it's nice for people wanting to get more out of that world, but just having like the expectation that it's not going to be the same.
It's not going to be that. It's more kind of set in its own world. But yeah, if you love like that really classic old school animation, which I do, if you just love that world, like how the Duffer Brothers' minds work, and it was made by a production company in Australia. Because like set in Australia, I'm like, well, it's animation. And it's set in Hawkins. But we can still claim it because we're part of the making of it. So that's exciting. So that's coming out in 2026, they didn't say. And like, that's just a little heads up about what's coming up on Netflix.
Exciting.
And what psychics have to say, which is what people come to this bill for.